Old versus new phones. Which one should you buy? New phones are expensive, while old phones are much more budget friendly. But let's be honest, old phones aren't all that bad either. In fact, many people these days find themselves wondering, should I buy a brand new phone or go for an older one? Maybe you're looking for a second phone for work or personal use, or perhaps you need a backup device for home. The choice isn't as simple as it seems. Before we dive into this, let me tell you about budli.in, India's trusted marketplace for buying and selling refurbished smartphones. If you're looking for premium phones at affordable prices, budli.in has got you covered. Why spend extra when you can get top quality devices at a fraction of the cost? Check out budli.in for the best deals on refurbished phones. Now, when we talk about old phones, there are two types to consider: reused and refurbished. Reused phones are pretty straightforward. They're second-hand devices sold as is, with no repairs or quality check. Refurbished phones, on the other hand, go through a detailed inspection process. Any faulty parts are repaired or replaced, and the phone is tested to ensure it works like new. In most cases, refurbished phones even come with a warranty, giving you a bit more peace of mind. But let's dig deeper. What are the real issues with old and new phones? On the one hand, new phones come with all the latest tech, faster processors, better cameras, and flashy new features. Plus, they get regular software updates for a few years. However, that newness comes at a cost. Flagship phones today can easily set you back over a lakh, and even mid-range options aren't exactly cheap. Not to mention, a lot of those so-called groundbreaking features are things most of us don't even use daily. Old phones, especially refurbished ones, offer a much more affordable option. Sure, they may not have the absolute latest specs, but they still get the job done. Whether it's attending calls, scrolling through social media, watching videos, or even playing games, an older phone can handle most tasks smoothly. Plus, you don't have to worry as much about accidental drops or scratches. They've already been lived in. However, the downside is that they might not get software updates for long, and battery life can be a bit weaker depending on the device's condition. Let's compare a new and refurbished phone at the same price point. Say you have a budget of 30,000 rupees. For that amount, you could get a brand new mid-range phone with decent performance, a good camera, and reliable battery life. But for the same price, you could get a refurbished flagship model from a year or two ago. That means top-tier cameras, faster processors, and features that are still ahead of what mid-range phones offer today. For example, a refurbished iPhone 12 or a Samsung Galaxy S21 can often outperform newer budget models in terms of speed, build quality, and camera performance. Plus, these premium phones usually have better displays, more storage options, and even features like wireless charging and water resistance, things you won't typically find in cheaper new phones. Performance is another key factor. New phones might have the latest chipsets, but unless you're a hardcore gamer or someone who edits videos on their phone, the performance difference in day-to-day use is barely noticeable. Opening apps, browsing the web, or streaming content feels just as smooth on a refurbished flagship phone. And let's not forget software support. While new phones do promise longer updates, many refurbished models still get updates for a couple of years, giving you plenty of time before needing another upgrade. Battery life is one area where new phones usually have an edge. Over time, batteries degrade, so older phones might not last as long on a single charge. That said, many refurbished phones get new batteries during the refurbishment process, so it's not always a deal breaker. Another thing to consider is resale value. New phones lose a chunk of their value the moment you unbox them. Refurbished phones, however, have already taken that hit. If you plan to sell your phone down the line, you might actually lose less money with a refurbished one. When it comes to budget, the difference is massive. Imagine getting a phone that once sold for 70,000 rupees for half the price, and it still works like a charm. Refurbished phones in particular let you access premium models without emptying your wallet. You're essentially getting high-end quality at a much lower cost. On the flip side, buying a new phone is more of a long-term investment. It guarantees you the latest technology, warranty, and the excitement of unboxing a brand new device. So, what's the final verdict? It really depends on your needs. If you're someone who needs the latest camera tech or wants to future-proof their device for the next 5 years, a new phone makes sense. But if you're after something reliable for everyday use, need a second phone, or just want to save some money, a refurbished phone is a fantastic choice. In the end, both old and new phones have their pros and cons. The key is knowing what works best for you. And if you're leaning towards a more affordable, eco-friendly option, budli.in has got your back. Whether you're buying or selling, they make the process simple and trustworthy. So, what will it be? Old or new? Let us know in the comments. See you in the next one.